Hey guys, it's LSuperSonicQ here today with a video that is not the new series it was supposed to be for this week. What I want to do though is just kind of ride out the rest of these weeks until mid-December. Pretty chill, nothing too big or anything. And then, like I said, in mid-December we'll have that huge premiere of that epic video I'm still working on. So for today I wanted to show you guys some drawings I drew in Pokemon Art Academy. It's a game on the 3DS that I bought to enter a Pokemon card contest with that Nintendo had earlier this year. I haven't used the program much since then, but I do have some, drawings that I drew kind of while I was practicing for that, and I'll also show you guys my submission to the contest. So let's just get going with it. So first was this Mewtwo. Now, the game gives you some tutorials you can follow along with, but I'm like, I'm an artist, let's just go for it. So I wanted to do one Pokemon a day to get myself used to kind of the game. And this is Mewtwo. I drew it on, day one. So he's pretty cool. I was going for a more kind of, pastel effect with the aura from his hands and kind of the background being a little smoky, I guess. I tried to mix some colors on his actual skin, got some blues and light blues in there and stuff. So overall, it's a pretty cool drawing, not to mention his whole outline is kind of sketchy as well. So they also give you some preset backgrounds, and I'm like, hey, wouldn't it be cool if we tried a preset background? So I did, and check it out. It looks pretty awesome. It's supposed to be like a tree or something, but it kind of darkens the whole image, and it just looks like more aura. You can't really tell it's a tree. His hand almost looks like it's glowing. Not to mention, kind of like I said, it darkened the whole image. His eyes being red kind of, glow in a sense too. It's just really cool. I really like how this background kind of affected the whole picture. So that's awesome. So day two was Sizer. And this is a very, very good kind of basic sizer. The lines in themselves, I think, what kind of make this picture so good, because it looks like, practically as good as the official artwork in terms of replication. The color as well, I tried to get, as best as I could with the color being bright red. And if you'll notice on his claws, he has some shine to them because Sizer's metallic. I wanted to give him some shine. I should have done better on the head and the body with the shines, but I didn't really. I just focused on the claws pretty much. So this is a really good sizer. Like I said, and this was day two. I ended up doing this. I tried to, like, Mewtwo was more pastel-y, and Sizer I wanted to go kind of more straightforward. So that was the focus with day two. And Sizer actually has a second version. It's this. I changed the line color to red, and I kind of put him in the sky. I made the decision to change the color because with the black lines, he kind of blends in a way, but the red, it makes him pop out. So along the top and the sides of the picture, I kind of wanted to do those intense line effects. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. I just can't really explain it very well. Of like something like coming at you really fast or something. So I kind of did that and added some more um, kind of white and some purple highlights to his head, which, like I said, I should have done in the first place. But now it's more noticeable because he's in the sky, he's metallic, he's shiny, so he should have more. The only thing I don't like is how his claws now. The color kind of bleeds a lot because of that effect that I did all the way around. I should not have done it so hard along his claws, but either way, it's still a pretty cool variant picture. I like it a lot. So this is kind of where things fell apart in a sense, because I was so eager to enter the contest, because I was really into Pokemon cards for a while, a few years ago, and to have my own Pokemon card artwork on a card, I really wanted to enter. I was so eager. So instead of continuing this one drawing a day thing, I'm like, you know what? I think I'm ready. I'm going to go for it. So this was kind of my first drawing of what I was going to enter, and it's Houndoom. Now, why I say this is where things fell apart is because instead of, like I said, practicing and getting better with the software, this Houndoom was a very hard drawing to get this far, and as you can tell, it's unfinished and stuff. So pretty much the muzzle was the hardest part. I just could not get it right. This is the result of many erasings and redrawings and stuff, and even as it is, I couldn't get the rest of kind of the body right because he was supposed to be jumping up, spitting fire, but I just couldn't do it. So I eventually scrapped Houndoom and went for Tyranitar. So this was the first kind of draft in the Tyranitar set that I was going to enter for the contest. So there's not any detail to the sky or anything. The rocks in the foreground do have a thicker outline than the rocks in the background. It's good, but it's very basic. So then what I decided to do, well, I mean, that wasn't going to be the final anyway, but I mean, after step one, step two was to go back, which is this, and put some shading in the sky. I added some mist down by the bottom. I think I made some of his outline a little bit thicker, and I like how this looks. You know, it was good progress I was making. And not to mention the back has some more depth to it too, so it looks more like he's in a canyon, which is kind of what I wanted. So then after that, something about the face was bugging me when I was looking at the official artwork. So then I decided, well, let's fix the face. So that's what I did. I made it so that the spikes on his head did not look so flat and that they kind of protrude from his head a little bit better. Now, I also added some kind of like size or those marks around his tail, if you can see here, because he was supposed to be like smashing a rock with his tail, so had to add those effects so you could kind of see that a little bit better. The issue with this face, though, that I don't like is that it looks kind of pushed in, and something about the eye just doesn't look right. So I redid it again, and I'll show you guys in a moment what the end result was, but I also added another arm because I felt like that was right, kind of like he's, you know, stomping around. So this was the final result, the final picture that I put into the contest. And what I pretty much did was combine elements from both versions. One is that the horns still kind of protrude from his head, but I fixed up the eye and made his mouth, most notably, more I want to say chubby, and it's like on his face better, so it's not as small because in the artwork he has a huge kind of, you know, lower jaw. And I also put I think I changed the arm too. I would need the other picture to kind of side by side compare, but I think the arm is also a little bit smaller in this version, as well as some smoke coming from his nostrils. Just a nice little effect. And otherwise, that was it. This was the picture I entered, and I didn't win. Like I said, so that's kind of a disappointment, but as I kind of said already, I feel like if I spent more time with the software, I would have been able to get it a little better, maybe do a little bit better, maybe go for a scene that wasn't so complex, maybe just the fact that he's smashing a rock and there's steam coming from his nose and there's clouds in the background and there's all this depth and smoke and mist and stuff. Maybe it was just too much for a Pokemon card. So if they ever have the contest again, which I hope they do, I'm definitely going to get better with the software because I haven't even used it since they had this contest, which was, like I said, much earlier this year. It was like February or March. So this was kind of all I had from it. Sorry the video was kind of long. I tried to be as precise as I could, but I guess there's just kind of a lot to talk about in kind of the, you know, why I drew certain things or how certain things look. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. But with that said, like I said, we're just going to chill for the next few weeks or couple weeks or whenever mid-December is, and then um, in mid-December, I'll have that epic video and stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Maybe I'll do some more Art Academy drawings in the future or something. But this is also a good way. I wanted to revisit some old hand-drawn drawings, and I do like the way I'm doing this. I could scan them all in and kind of point things out specifically on the screen. You know, maybe zoom in on certain parts. I'm not sure how well the scans would translate because most of it is just black and white. But so for future videos, this is a very good way to kind of show my hand-drawn artwork. But like I said, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I'm LSuperSonicQ, and until the next video, Finn.